Hello and welcome to What the Hell Just Happened? The vlog that regularly takes a flying leap at a rolling donut. You laugh, but try it. It's not as easy as it sounds. I'm your host, Martin Ganapolar. A wise man once defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. He said this after trying to assemble a piece of furniture from IKEA. But when we think of some of the crazy shit going on right now, it gets harder to define what is or is not just batshit tinfoil hat insane. Now you might think, I can't really tell you what mental illness is, but I know it when I see it. I'm sure you do. Let's take a look at what the hell just happened in the last week, and you tell me how sane it sounds. We begin with the Republican Party. I know, too easy, right? But they just voted to remove Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming from her powerful position as chairman of the Republican conference. Then they decided to replace her with Elise Stefanik. Cheney, the daughter of Vice President and Crown Prince of Darkness, Dick Cheney, was removed because she had the audacity to speak the truth about the twice impeached former president's role in the attempted insurrection of January 6th. No matter that she voted with the Orange Eminence 93% of the time during her tenure and is probably the most conservative member of Congress. The fact that she wouldn't drink the Jolly Ollie Kool-Aid that they all have with breakfast got her ass kicked out. And never mind her replacement, Stefanik only voted with the Margolorian 70% of the time and is widely known as a moderate in the Republican Party. Why did they pick her? Because Stefanik now backs Trump and agrees with the big lie that the election of 2020 was stolen from him. Excuse me, Republicans, can I have your attention, please? Tell the kids to leave the room now. He lost, okay? He's done. He blew the pandemic response. He blew the China economic response. He blew the North Korea thing, and he didn't even buy Greenland. So now he's in exile at a crappy Florida resort. Oh, and by the way, he's a shitty golfer too. You can stop sending cyber ninjas out to look for Chinese counterfeit ballots. Thank you. I tell you, that alone is totally... All right, let's see, what the hell else just happened? On my last vlog posting, I talked about the voter suppression bills that were advancing in 48 states. Since then, 4 of these states have actually signed these bills into law. One of these laws removes you from the voter rolls if you only vote once every 4 years, as in, only in important national elections, like, for president. So you have to re-register when you want to vote again every time you vote. One law makes it illegal to bring snacks or water to people waiting in line to vote, even though it's still cool to do the same thing for a buddy waiting to get into a ball game. Can you imagine? Give a sandwich, go to jail. Another law makes you have to show a picture ID to even get an absentee ballot, which basically nullifies the reason you vote from home in the first place, because it's easy and convenient. And yet, nobody has to produce a vaccination certificate to get into any other public venues in these states, which could actually help folks. Go figure. One law lets so-called poll watchers take video of you as you enter poll places as if they were the FBI and you were attending a mob funeral. This all seems pretty fucking unhinged to me. Well, what do I know, though? Also, last week, Georgia Republican Representative Andrew Clyde said that the January 6th attempted insurrection in our nation's capital was not an insurrection at all, but rather looked to him like, quote, a normal tourist visit. I don't know about you, but if that's what tourists are like in Georgia, remind me not to visit the Peach State. And I guess all the Republicans in the Senate agree with Representative Clyde's assessment and have vowed not to commission an investigation into the January 6th insurrection, despite the fact that over 400 people have been arrested for it. It's not like this is an important thing for Americans to know about, like Benghazi was, right? But the bogus looniest thing that happened last week was the story about Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Did you read about this? Apparently, the Queen of QAnon was stalking Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez through the halls of Congress, shouting at her and trying to provoke some kind of altercation. She got up in the Congresswoman's grill and called AOC a terrorist sympathizer and a supporter of Black Lives Matter and Antifa. What? But her real beef with Ocasio-Cortez is that she supports the Green New Deal. Oh no, not the Green New Deal, which is not a bill or even in a committee to become a bill, much less a law. Nonetheless, Lights Out Marjorie thought this was enough to scream how Ocasio-Cortez was a vegan, oil-hating commie rat as she ran after her, ranting. I'm paraphrasing, of course. In any other venue but the halls of Congress, this kind of behavior would trigger a temporary restraining order. But no, not here. Oh, no. I'm not a mental health care professional, but this looks pretty nuts to me. I mean, sitting on a bench in a bus station, drooling and mumbling loudly about aliens, nuts. Seriously, though, don't we all have enough to worry about these days without having to consider the sanity of our own legislators? I think so. Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this edition of What the Hell Just Happened. If I can manage to keep my wits intact, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.